Not a whisper of a scandal? Come on, Joe. Did you really just claim that there weren't any scandals during the Obama administration? The Secretary of State having her own server to secretly conduct government business wasn't a scandal? Or how about Operation Fast and Furious? Or lying about keeping your doctor? Or the IRS targeting conservative groups? Or how about Russian interference in the 2016 elections? You see, Joe Biden is trying to compare the supposedly scandal-free Obama administration with the scandalous Trump tenure. But that's all based on one thing: Russian interference. Russian interference that happened during the Obama administration, that led to a 2-year investigation that exonerated Donald Trump. Now, I'm not going to go into any depth on these scandals because they've been covered over and over again. And I'm sure the Sean Hannitys and Ben Shapiros are right now all over them yet again. What I want you guys to understand is that this isn't just a lie, it's also the rewriting of history. There are professors right now telling this lie to their students. There are media hacks spouting this lie all over the airwaves. When we talk about the rewriting of history, conservatives often talk about the lie that Democrats propagate, which is that the parties switch sides. Democrats say that the Republicans used to be the liberals and the Democrats used to be the conservatives. You know, back when the Democrats were the party of slavery and Jim Crow, the Democrats claimed that their party was made up of conservatives. But strangely, today's Democrats still speak highly of Democrat presidents who held office before the so-called switch. That doesn't make any sense, does it? But for people who aren't paying any attention, the story is believable. And it's far enough in the past that they don't know anything about it. Well, they're rewriting history that's happening right now, and it's easy to see. There is plenty of information on scandals that happened during the Obama administration. If you have any interest, you can easily find that information. And you can easily see how big of a lie this is. So far, Joe Biden has started his campaign with lies that are very easily disproven. Will the media call him out on it? I'm not going to hold my breath, but we're starting to see a few who are slowly coming around. Jake Tapper over at CNN finally admitted that Trump wasn't calling white supremacists or neo-Nazis very fine people. Of course, that took him almost 2 years to admit. If we continue to speak the truth and cite the evidence, people will eventually have to deal with it. They say if you repeat a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. Well, that will be a lot harder to do if we continue to repeat the actual truth. The full quote from Hitler's Minister of Propaganda, Joseph Goebbels, is this: "If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. The lie can be maintained only for such time as the state can shield the people from the political, economic, and/or military consequences of the lie. It thus becomes vitally important for the state to use all of its powers to repress dissent, for the truth is the mortal enemy of the lie, and thus, by extension, the truth is the greatest enemy of the state." He wasn't talking about a state founded on individual liberty. He was talking about a state that wants power over its citizens, a state that wants to control its citizens. Trump calls certain media outlets and pundits the enemy of the people, which is interesting because it's exactly 180 degrees opposite of what Goebbels was talking about. And the media and Democrats try to make it sound like Trump is the next Hitler, a president who wants the state to have less power over us, while they lie to try to put someone in office who wants the state to have more power over us. If you're a Democrat, try to think about that objectively. Your party wants the state to have more power over you, while they accuse the president, who wants the state to have less power over you, of being some kind of a fascist dictator. It just doesn't make sense. If we don't continue to speak up with the truth, they will rewrite history, and they'll rewrite the present, and they'll write the future, with the only goal being to take more and more power away from us. Our right to bear arms, our free speech, our right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are all in jeopardy. When a pundit at CNN can no longer go with the lie that Trump called neo-Nazis very fine people, if you're a Democrat voter, it's time you start seeking out the truth about everything they've told you. And if you're one of the few who've been willing to seek and speak the truth to their lies, this is no time to get weary. It's time to make your voice even louder. And that's a simple truth. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic, Click on the link in the description and give what you can.